MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. The Twins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Taijuan Walker gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Now to the plate, Rod Carew, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And that's in there for a strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Luis Arraez.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Luis Arraez. Here's the first pitch to him. Arraez is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. Popped him up. Martinez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
The next twin up, Harmon Killebrew. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone. A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Batting fifth,
In is Torrey
the center
Hunter.
fielder, number 48.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo home run for Torrey Hunter. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Twins 3 and the Mariners coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bert Blyleven will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the left fielder, Ken.
Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season, as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Pitch is popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, D. Gordon.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball laid off well below the knees. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
Batting first, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Blyleven's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count. One ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dio, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Junior awaits the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Swing and a high chopper. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Minnesota leads this one 3-0. Second inning set to go. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Garver, originally from the state of New Mexico, he was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got 3
And he
and
misses
2.
this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Now batting, Eddie Rosario. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. That misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
High chopper to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Murphy is after it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. This is on the ground over to first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
Into the box, Rod Carew. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Arias. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Rosario on third, Gonzalez on second, Carew at first, 1 gone. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here, 1-2. Just a bit low, tough call, but it's 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
To the plate now, Harmon Killebrew. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Eric Swanson enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Nelson Cruz will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. 2-0. Swanson playing here in his age 26 season. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Buhner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners nothing. Digging in now, Brett Boone. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit out towards second. And there's 1 away.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Jay Buhner.
Next for Seattle, Jay Buhner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the
Trying to
Twins,
pick things up where we left off, Torrey Hunter, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Martinez moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
the third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Now in the box, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Fouled off. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Griffey. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. And that's in there, base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping in now, Rod Carew, and it's fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Carew has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Luis Arias.
Digging in and looking for more, Luis Arias. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1-0.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Number 3.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. The next 3-2. And he popped him up. Seager calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Mariners nothing. Into the box now, Kyle Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's just out.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Standing in, Tom Murphy, and it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. First pitch coming, here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Nobody out, runner on first. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. From the stretch. Change up low, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Seager rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Inside, ball one.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and here comes Junior. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 misses ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are loaded with only one out. To 2-2 now. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Brett Boone. Well hit to right, but foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. See you later. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Second home run early in the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. In now, Jay Buhner. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Blyleven into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 7-4. Matt McGill, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Matt McGill.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped him up. Boone is calling for it. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Into the box now, Torrey Hunter. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Griffey. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4. Josh Donaldson digging in now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. This one also hit deep to left field. Griffey's back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the M's 4. Striding forward now is the DH, Carlos Gonzalez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Popped him up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, John Murphy.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Blyleven has his sign. Here comes the pitch. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. That's by him for strike 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Buhner is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Here comes the first pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
1-1.
And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Rod Carew 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Now the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Standing in now, Luis Arias, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder at the track. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Carl Edwards Jr. is on his way to the mound, and this is a rather curious move to bring on the closer in just the 5th inning.
Carl Edwards Jr. The first baseman, number 3.
At the plate now, Harmon Killebrew, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Junior. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, D. Gordon.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Blyleven's ready. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Ken Griffey.
Striding into the box,
Junior.
Ken Griffey Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That's out.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Outside, 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Popped him up. Garver is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. At the plate, Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
The count is 1-2.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Junior. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
So striding in, Eddie Rosario. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two men are on with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive, A walk would be good here, too.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. The next 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The number.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Twins 10 and the M's 4. Leading off the inning, Brett Boone, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jay Buhner.
Stepping up to the plate, Jay Buhner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey!
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Rod Carew. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
In now the Mariners DH, Carlos Gonzalez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Blyleven sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Two out, nobody on.
Hey!
Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario, and they can't run it down. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rod Carew. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey!
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. 0-2 to Rod Carew. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, Luis Arias, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set with the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
The first baseman, number 3.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
At the plate, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a ball bounced out to the shortstop, Gordon. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Nelson Cruz. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Pops this one up. Gordon is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 48.
Stepping in, Torrey Hunter. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Buhner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Twins lead it 11-4. Last half of the 7th here, so coming to the plate, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lifted the other way to left center. Rosario is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Murphy.
Ready now, Tom Murphy. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0.
Count is 3-1.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rosario is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
Digging in, Ken Griffey. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Here's D. Gordon now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
To the plate now, Edgar Martinez, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Blyleven pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 now.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mariners leave a couple. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. Yoshihisa Hirano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Yoshihisa Hirano.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Number 24, Josh Donaldson.
First offering on its way. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball, that's just out.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And now Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. And he takes ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. High in the air out to center field. Griffey Jr. is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Rod Carew. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Griffey, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Second and third here, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. At the plate, Harmon Killebrew. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping up now, Nelson Cruz. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Count 1-1.
And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Buhner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Twins are out in front, 14-4. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Garver over to his right. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So striding forward now, Brett Boone. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Rod Carew. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So digging in now, Jay Buhner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Blyleven has his sign. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Carlos Gonzalez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health, and the wear and tear on his arm might have to take him out of this one really soon.
To the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit toward the right side. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Tyler Clippard enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Standing in now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Two down, runners at first and second. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Mariners leave a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in, Corey Hunter. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Here's a pop-up now. Murphy has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. He went deep last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's out.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1.
Hey. Full count. 3-2.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air and deep to straightaway left.
Looking up is Griffey. Gone right into the visitors' bullpen.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
In now, Eddie Rosario. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Twins are in front, 16-4. Into the box, Tom Murphy starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Settling in now, Ken Griffey. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on.
That's ball.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes. That's ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. D. Gordon will be next. Here it comes on 3-0. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cruz is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, the shortstop, D. Gordon.
Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he's only 2 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Pulled high in the air out to right field. He's got it, and the Twins make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
16-4 this afternoon. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Bert Blyleven takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Taijuan Walker was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.